Hello, everybody. I am Mickey. I am Not Your Mama's Minister, and we are in October. Holy fuck. So we have 3 months left before the end of the year. Do you all have your New Year's resolutions going? It's okay if you didn't get some of them done. It's okay if you didn't get any of them done. It's okay if some of them you're dumping off of your list and going with some new ones. I mean, I used to have like number 3 on my bucket list for years was moving to the highest per capita location in the world of gingers and banging every single one of them over the age of 18. That has since changed because I've grown up. I realized that was just 6 months ago, but I've still grown up. Anyway, I figured we would talk, since we're in the early part of October, we would talk about Libras and specifically about the Justice card. Because, of course, what? I'm a fortune teller, not an astrologer. So, Libras are connected to the Justice card. Obviously. Who's calling me? See, I turned my phone on silent this time. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Probably a doctor. Oh, by the way, my health has been kind of wonky, so I haven't been around much. I realize I'm always flaky, but right now I have a good reason. Anyway, so, sorry, I'm not looking anymore. I'm not looking. I promise I'm not looking. Okay. Anyway, what were we saying? Oh, yes. So the Justice card. So sometimes when this Justice card pops up for you, then it is not necessarily, because I'll tell you, 80% of the time, people say, and this is even very humble people or apologetic people, the types that, you run over them and they're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry I got in your way. Unfortunately, a lot of people are like that. I say I'm sorry a lot, but I don't feel like I do it overdo it. And so a lot of people will have a tendency to, regardless of whether they're kind of that apologetic, mea culpa type of person, they have a tendency, when I pull that Justice card for them, to immediately think, oh, this is when I was wronged that time. Or usually when people come to me for a reading, then it is because something is going on. There are those people, you know who you are, who just call me for kind of like touch ups or to touch base, kind of see where they're going. Are they still going down the right path? Are they still going down the wrong path, etc., etc.? Has anything changed? So some people do that, but for the most part, people will come and see a reader when something is going on. And so then you pull that Justice card and they're like, I know exactly what this is. This is when I was wronged. Or when that bitch was saying shit about me, etc., etc., etc. And so that is, oftentimes our immediate reaction was, oh, yeah. And I'm a reader, and I even do that. If I pull the Justice card, I'm like, oh, that must mean that time when that dickhead was a dickhead to me. And you have to stop, take a deep breath, pause, wait. First of all, wait for your reader to say something. Don't jump the gun. And then second is there anything that you need to address having to do with justice? What have you done to warrant somebody requiring justice from you? And have you made up for it? Have you apologized for it? Have you made amends? Have you uh, taken care of the situation so that everything is balanced again and just? There is a reason that justice holds that scale to see, if things are balanced, to see if things match, if they mesh, if they fit together. And so that's something, unfortunately, our justice system in this country, as well as in many, many countries, is lacking. And unfortunately, the 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 idea of crime and criminal behavior and justice, what is justice, is wonky. And so, holy shit nugget, was that my computer? Oh, yeah, that's right, I don't think I can have it on silent if I'm talking. Anyway, so, but, so when you are pulling that justice card, you need to remember that it isn't, or you should remember, I'm working really hard on not telling people what to do. But you should remember that we are also, it's cliche, but we are also villains in other people's stories. I love my exes. I do. There is only one past lover that I loathe. And I don't even think about him. But the rest of my former lovers, I adore them because they were moments in my life. So even if they were douchebags, I still adore them. And I'll tell you something. I'd say 85% of them have stories where I was the villain. And it's completely understandable. And I am never going to make up for that. And so after I die and I meet my deities, they're totally going to call me on that. And I know this. I've already heard about it. So I've heard about what my behavior is like. And so when you are thinking about the justice card, are you thinking about it as, yes, I'm getting justice for, this situation where I was wronged? Or are you thinking about it as, oh, fuck, I better make that right? And make sure that you are looking at the other cards connected to it. And if you pull it on its own, what is it related to? What question were you asking? Does it have anything to do with that question? Or were your guides saying, fuck no, you don't need to know about that new boy in marketing. You need to know about the douchebag move you pulled on your best friend. Things like that. So make sure that you're looking at your cards and not putting your own, and we have a tendency to do it, not putting your own interpretation, but letting the spirit, letting the guides, letting the divine, whatever it is, letting that guide you. If you need some help or a backup, like, okay, this is what I'm getting off of it, and I call other readers and say, hey, what do you think? So make sure that you reach out. I realize that there's a fucking competitive fucking market out there, but we're supposed to be in this together, like I've said before, and I'm not trying to repeat myself again, but as spiritual advisors, spiritual teachers, spiritual leaders, we are supposed to be working together to bring the spirit of humanity better and bigger and brighter and, more holistic. So let's stop with the competitive nature, or at least make it more fun and less insulting and assaulting, and kind of help each other out. Sometimes we need another reader to say, yeah, in your reading, I would say it's related to this. But anyway, so the Justice card, that's our card for this, at least the first part of this month, because we've got the Libra going on. I think you guys have it until the 21st, 22nd, something like that. Because I know that my daughter's birthday is the 23rd, and she's a Scorpio. So, anyway, I think that might be it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment, because I do like to hear from you. And I think that might be it. And much love, many blessings, and I will talk to you soon.